Welcome back to the channel. Today we're at Tandragee Golf Club in County Armagh. It's a par 71 course. Handicap index is still 19.4. That would give me 20 shots around an 18-hole course. But today's vlog is just going to be 9 holes as we had some issues with a tripod due to the wind. But more on that later. So first shot of the day, I was just concerned about getting the ball in play. It's a 366 yard par 4, just try and get it down into the middle, which I'm glad to say that it did. I actually struck that pretty well, that 7-iron. Unfortunately it was just a bit left of the green, so I leave myself a small chip shot on. Relatively happy with that. Would like it to be closer, but you can't really complain with putting for par in the first hole. I hadn't really got a feel for the greens yet. That was literally my first putt of the day, so I'm gonna have to settle for a tap-in bogey in the first. Second hole is a short par 4, 270 yards, dog leg to the right. As you can see, I'm over the top of that one. Sliced it right and put myself into trouble, into the trees. I don't really give myself much of an option here, but just put the ball back in play really with a 4-iron. A lovely little chip shot there. I actually thought it was going into the hole at the time of recording. As you can see, I leave myself about 10 foot for par. Comes up just short again, so a bit disappointed with that one, but another bogey, top end, leaves myself with 2 over through 2. Third hole is a 468 yard par 5, dog leg right again. And I think I hit the ground in that one a bit, so usually when I hit the ground with my tee shots, the ball goes straight. I needed the fade there, fortunately I didn't get it. So next shot is going to be in the trees once again. Those red flags there, they're just a temporary green, temporary winter green, so I'm not worried about them. Just have to knock it on down there, get it back in the fairway if I can. Still quite a long way to go. And again, I remember hitting this one pretty well. You'll just see it hitting the branch there now. Just drops down, maybe takes 20 or 30 yards off. Leave myself with 100 yards into the green. Bit unlucky there, but kick off the bank. Another little small chip shot on. I remember hitting that. I thought that was really good. Just didn't roll out as far as I wanted, but give myself a putt for bogey. And another one slides by. That's 3 putts I really could have made. But double bogey, 4 over through 3. Hole 4 is a 310 yard par 4. Once again, I hit my tee shot straight. If only I knew I was going to do that all the time, but this is real golf. It doesn't work like that. So for the third hole out of 4, I'm blocked out or in trouble by with trees. So just have to knock it and play again. I didn't even reach the fairway with that one. Disappointing, but Anyway, third shot onto the green, 68 yards away. When I hit that, I thought that was in the middle of the green. I obviously didn't account for the sun in my eyes, maybe, I don't know. So just as I thought this ball was going to drop, the lady from the pro shop, she very kindly drove around to give me my scorecard. I arrived before the pro shop had opened, so big shout out to her. I didn't catch her name, but great customer service there. And she's just telling me, she's pointing me in the direction of the next tee box. So as I was walking over here, I was hoping the ball might drop in for a par, but another top end bogey. 5 over through 4. So hole 5 is the first par 3 of the day, 151 yards. I struck that one really well. You'll see the shot tracer, the ball actually bounces in the middle of the green. You would think it would stay in the green, but I'll give you one guess where the ball went. Yeah, right beside the tree. Once again, one tree on the hole, and I managed to find it. So play a decent chip shot there. Actually spun back a bit. I would like to say I meant that, but I don't know how to put spin on the ball anyway. So 11 footer left for par. Once again, ball just does not drop into the hole. Just count it out there, a couple of feet. 2 footer for bogey. On another day, a couple of those putts go in. Scorecard looks a lot different. So anyway, hole 6 is 331 yard par 4. Had a decent drive this time. I think it just makes it into the right rough. Completely mishit that altogether. Where else but the trees?
Oh, brilliant.
Very tricky shot coming up here. Had to put the camera between the trees.
In the hole. Yes! Oh my God. Get in there. Oh, chip in, birdie. Unreal. That is unbelievable.
So, as you can see, chip in birdie. Absolutely delighted. I was that excited, I didn't even video myself taking the ball out of the cup. I just wanted to get on to the next hole, couldn't wait. So shot tracer was slightly off there. The ball actually was a bit further left. Big massive slice, which actually worked out pretty well in this hole. Carried the whole way to the right rough. I should have walked up to the top of the hill here to see where exactly the pin was. I wasn't even aiming in the right direction, and I caught it fat anyway. Bad shot. Close to the trees this time, but surprisingly not in them. So third shot, going to try a little bump and run on 9-iron. Usually love these shots. As you can see, connection wasn't great there. Very disappointed with that. I still had it in my head the previous hole about getting the birdie hit. Anyway, on the green, just about 40 footer for par. And it was a complete misread here. I'll be honest, I took about 2 seconds looking at the ball before I actually hit it. Should have taken an extra few seconds to try and read the green, but it is how it is. Leave another one short, and card a disappointing double bogey. 7 over through 7. Probably hear the wind picking up quite a bit here. So hole 8's a par 5, 478 yards. Into the wind, I should add. So I hit that as hard as I possibly could, and it only went 157 yards. I suppose it was uphill too. Just catches the right rough again. So whilst I didn't hit the trees with my tee shot, of course the second shot in the par 5 had to hit it in the trees, didn't I? So another shot wasted, just having to bump it out. Playing my fourth shot from 185 yards away into the wind. This one goes higher than I wanted really, and the wind just held it up. So still 42 yards away. Gonna try another 9-iron bump and run. Hopefully get it right this time. This one just travels and travels the whole way to the back of the green. Leave myself a very, very difficult putt. This is going downhill 20 foot. I thought it was near impossible to actually miss that short, so I would rather be 6 or 7 feet past the hole here, but a 2-footer downhill, I think it's breaking to the left or right. Yeah, poor miss there. 3-putt again. You're a triple bogey this time, but sure, that's golf. You just get on to the next one. So hole 9 is another par 3, 162 yards, into the wind again. I actually caught that a bit thin, and it was still short. I really should have clubbed that. I should have went 5-iron or maybe 5 wood there, but what do you do? So another 9-iron bump and run. Surely I'm going to get one right. Nope, I wasn't even aiming in the right direction. But it wasn't as bad as the other ones. I suppose I give myself, what's that, 24 foot for par. Once again, I leave it short. I just didn't get the rate of the greens today at all. I took my time over this next putt for bogey. I didn't want to make the same mistake as the previous hole. This is still downhill, breaking left to right. Wanted to make sure. Goes in for another bogey. 11 over. So, a quick summary of the round. I ended up 11 over for the 9 holes, which was 1 over my handicap for this course. I only hit 1 fairway, but no green in regulations, but the obvious high point of the round was the chip-in birdie on the 6th. My short game around the greens was not great today, especially the bump and runs with the 9-iron. I think I need to go back and re-watch some videos of the master of the bump and run, Old Man Pat, or OMP as he's also known. I look forward to getting back to playing at Tandragee Golf Club again, and hopefully recording the full 18 holes next time. So, as mentioned in the intro, the tripod I was using has sadly met its demise. Here's what happened. Not to worry though, I have just received a new tripod there today, so more videos will be on the way very soon. So that's it for this video. If you're enjoying the content, please hit the like button and consider subscribing to the channel. I'm your average everyday golfer, signing off.